Are you in a jam with joins? Are you getting error messages or just can't find that perfect join and time is crunching? Well, stick around because we're going to explore a couple of join hacks that'll get you out of the mud and back on track while respecting MWF workflow. I'm Genevieve from Strucsoft Solutions Tech Team at Graytech. Whether you're familiar with MWF or a total noob, these simple solutions could always come in handy. As you know, MWF has many useful features, and even though certain features are designed to streamline a process with ease, life happens. As always, the goal is to be efficient and precise. So today, we'll be creating joins using the extra verticals that works with the Marker Manager feature, and after that, we'll explore creating corner joins using extensions that are part of the panel properties. Okay, so let's jump in. We're going to start with a nice little house model. So, as we have mentioned before, life does happen, and we need to create joins. So, there's many ways to create joins. Right now, today, we're just going to start with a simple home that it has just basic framing. What I'm going to show you right now, I have created these little reference planes just to show you where I'm going to drop in my markers. So as you can see, I put one here, I put one here. They're not just deliberately placed. I did place them specifically regarding where I want these markers to drop in my joints. So as you know, I'm not going to be using anything within the joints because sometimes, things just have their own way, and besides panicking or, worrying about stuff, or sometimes we'll make inquiries and we're just waiting. But that doesn't stop us from using our creativity and taking full advantage of all of these features, because there are a lot of them that can be used to our advantage. So first of all, I'm going to open the Marker Manager and we're going to go and explore the vertical markers. Just waiting for this to open, and there we go. So underneath the wall tab, where it says framing, vertical framing, I'm just going to click here. Now, where it says extra verticals, you can see this is our default MWF, extra vertical. What I did is I created a duplicate, and I went and created these four. So we're going to start with something super basic. I'm going to open this T 2x4. I named it T because of how the intersection is going to be created. So I'll just open this up. And to get a good look of what's going on here, I did keep this as a 2x4 on the left. I gave it a rotation of 90 degrees, and I made sure it was on the structural face exterior. My middle stud, I kept it as is. I didn't touch anything. And on my right side, I put in a 2x4 stud. Same thing as the left one. I rotated it 90 degrees, and I told my feature to go place it at the structural face exterior. Now, there's many different options you can play around with, and I really encourage as much as possible to play around with this, to really explore creatively how you could use these to your benefit. So I'm not going to touch this one for now because I really want to just show you what it does. I'm just going to hit OK and then OK. So when you're in a bind, this is an easy way to fix a problem. All you do is you make sure that you unjoin your walls. Make sure you disallow the join. I just put a little marker here because I want the marker to drop in right here. And it does save me time if I do it this way. So now I go to markers, extra verticals. I'm going to go and choose the T 2x4. And I'm going to hit OK. I'm going to select this wall, and I want it to drop right here. So once this is dropped, I'm just going to hit escape and watch the magic. See? Beautiful. Perfectly aligned join, real fast. Simple, easy. I really like this. This is really nice. So we're going to move on to the second one, which is an L. Now you can name your markers whatever you want. It really is up to you. But we're just going to go and drop in another one. We're going to select our 2x4L. Now, I did pre-create this one, and I'll go show you what I did. But it's pretty simple, and you'll get the idea pretty fast. Same thing, I'm just going to select here, hit escape. Just keep in mind that you don't want to copy these markers. You just want to drop them in for each one that you want to add. So right here, I have another extra join that I've created. Now, if I go down here, I put a marker for a T. Now, real fast, we're just going to go and open this one, just to go show you what's going on in this marker. So this one was the 2x6T. So basically, if I open it, the only thing I really changed here is the middle stud is going to be a 2x6, but everything stayed the same. So what makes this fun and easy is you can literally just take one, create a duplicate, make a quick and easy change, and then bam, you have another marker. So I really like that because it saves time. So same process. We're just going to go in here to markers, go down to extra verticals. We're going to go pick that wonderful T2x6 that we created. I'm going to select this wall and go drop it in right here, press escape, and voila, the magic. Looks pretty. Now, you don't have to have these configurations. You can literally create a copy within your marker manager, and you can play around with these studs. You can try all kinds of different things for this. For example, I could go drop in my L right here, and then we can go play around in it real fast. I'm just gonna go and open everything real fast to show you. This was my L 2x6. If I open this up, it's all the same, except I changed my 2x6s. You could put 2x8s. You could decide to put this on the interior structural face if you want. Another thing I do want to remind is that we're going to go and look at what direction our wall is going in to understand. So if you see this little marker, that means this is the exterior of your wall. So this would be the beginning and this would be the end down here. So now we're just going to go and drop a marker right here. I really find this is a quick and easy fix sometimes when you do encounter problems, because, you know, it happens. Software is software, and it's good to have a lot of knowledge of workarounds, because you never know what can happen, and why not? So I'm just going to create this one here. Ah, look at that. Looks great. I really like how this looks. Okay, so you get a general idea of how to do this, and you can play around with these. You can have a lot of fun. You do know that these do get added to your panel, so when you regenerate your panel, they will regenerate and stay in the same spot. It basically works the same as a point load. So now we're going to move on to our next section, which is going to be creating a join with a wall that's already joined with the other wall. So we're not going to disallow join here. We're going to keep this joined. And that is what we want, because we're exploring possibilities. So if you look over here, because of where my wall ends, I'm going to have a little tiny gap here. Now it's probably best, and I did this on purpose to not give the annotation so that you could really see that this isn't just going all the way here, and to not, you know, take for granted that this is where my wall panel ends. So I'm going to go right here to the end of this stud, and I want to measure to this line here, and I get 6 inches and 3/16. So if I explore this panel, this is the front of my panel, which means this is the start of my panel and this is the end of my panel. So I'm going to open this up in my panel properties. I'm going to go into the structural. Now what I want to do here is I want to reduce this 6 inches and 3/16. So if I'm starting at the start, I want to remove 6 inches. So I'll just put in my information, 6 inches and 3/16. There we go. Now you can save this to a template, which means this does offer possibilities. Some of you might already be aware of this. Some of you might not. So right now, my panel is right here. And we can do the exact same thing with this one, but I'm gonna go and make sure I have the proper measurement, because whether you're dealing with multi-layered walls or just single layer walls, they might not land in the same spot, and you wanna make sure you're really precise with where this is going. So as I suspected, it is going to be the exact same measurement. Okay, so we're just gonna continue here with this panel, and we're gonna go and fix this extension so that it doesn't end past and within this sheathing layer. We don't want that. So first thing I'm gonna do, same type of thing. I'm gonna go and make sure I measure and get the exact proper measurements that I want to bring it in. So I gather this is the end of my panel because of where that structural member ends. Did this grab the right? No, it didn't. Okay, I'm gonna start from this side. Well, okay, right here. I'm gonna go and grab this member right here. Yeah, proper spot. So I get 11/16 of an inch. What I want to do is I want to bring this back 11/16 so that it ends right here where there's sheathing. So some of you might already do this. This might be a hack that you already know, and that's really awesome. Some people might not know that you can do this. And that's why it's fun to try things, swap ideas, make sure that it's something that works and that it does respect proper MWF workflow. We always want to make sure that panels regenerate and stay the same. We don't want to have to repeat work for nothing over and over. That is a real pain. So the goal is, as usual, keep everything efficient and precise. So I have my 11/16, and I'm just going to add my little minus because I want to bring this end extension in. I'm going to hit OK, and then I'm going to watch the magic. Now, it's always better to use the joins and to have auto join and have an auto join rule. That is the most efficient way of working. Now, I'm only showing these hacks in case there's like one unruly join that could be giving you problems and it just doesn't want to work properly. So this is just a quick workaround. So there's many ways you could come and add in this blocking here. If you do want me to do more deep dives on join hacks, because there's other features you could use to actually create extra members and keep them respecting the proper workflow within the panel. But for today, I really just want to keep it simple. We're just going to copy this member over. We're going to rotate it. Oops. Oh, there you go. And I'm just going to move it over and use my edits wand to make sure it stays in place. So while this is selected, I'm just going to go over here and use my edits wand to pin it in place. Edit saved successfully. Okay, it is pinned. That means when I regenerate this wall and when I regenerate this one, this will be pinned. And this is what I want, because this is my quick and easy workaround. As you can see, you can have a lot of fun with this, and you can get really good and really fast and efficient with your own workarounds. So yeah, I'm pretty happy about this one. Okay, I'm just gonna back up here. So there you go, some alternative join hacks to keep you moving through your project. Let me know in the comments if you want to see other alternative join hacks or any other workaround that could be useful. Feel free to share your own hacks and swap ideas in the comments. Very open to exchanging ideas. We can all help each other out in this field. And if you don't already have MWF, Here's a link in the description that leads to our products and services. Get a free trial and have fun framing. See you next time. Thanks for watching.